Welcome to today's Cooking with TM. Today we'll be cooking vegetable. It's actually called a riro in the western part of Nigeria. And this riro, you can actually eat it with any swallow you want. You can even eat it with white rice. You will love it. Start off by boiling our meat. This is actually my washed goat meat and shaki. You can use any desired meat you want, turkey, beef, chicken. So this is actually goat meat and shaki. I added 2 cubes of raw chicken. I added little salt to it. I chopped my medium onions and add to it. Then I added 200 ml of water because I will be needing my meat stock during the process of this cooking. And with this water, your meat will cook properly. Allow your meat to cook for at least 15 minutes. Ensure it is soft. So these are some of the ingredients I will be using. 2 tomatoes, 1 bell pepper, and 3 pepper. Then 2 onions. Then I went ahead and blended it. Guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help us by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you. So I went ahead, I blended this pepper. I'm sure you're gonna like this blender. I actually got it from Amazon. It will give you that perfect blending you want. So I blended this for a couple of seconds. Then I put my pot on fire. I allowed the pot to heat up. Then I added my oil. This oil is actually from Nigeria. Heavenly taste. Then I added my blended pepper. As you can see, the blended pepper is not actually too smooth. This blender is actually very perfect for your riro blend because it will give you that thing you want for your riro. It's not as smooth as any other. It depends on what you actually want, but I will recommend this blender for you guys. You can get it on Amazon. So you leave this, then you add your chopped intestine, which is shaki. You add your chopped onion, your chopped shaki. Stir it together, give it a good mix. Add your meat, the boiled meat. You add it to it. Give it a good mix. Stir it up. Add your ponmo to it. I actually chopped this ponmo into pieces because I like, as I'm eating a spoon or as I'm taking one swallow, I like to pick up either ponmo, either shaki, or either the shrimps. I like something to go along with the swallow. So I like to cut my meat, ponmo, shaki, I like to cut them into pieces. So I added my meat. So you add your meat, everything to eat. The next thing I added to this was my shrimps. I love shrimps a lot. It's so nutritional, very highly rich in nutrition. You can actually check it on Google. You'll see what I'm talking about. Always whenever you add anything, always give it a good mix. Always give it, once you add anything, give it a proper mix so everything will mix properly. It will give you that feeling that you are actually getting there. You are getting what you want from what you're cooking. You're actually feeling yourself. Give it a proper mix well. Then the next thing I added to this was my dry fish. I love to add dry fish to anything local I'm making because of the taste it gives, because of the aroma, the flavor that comes with it. More. You can't go wrong with locust beans. Locust beans gives that your food. It's actually called Iru in Yoruba. It's called Ogiri in Igbo. You can actually feel the aroma immediately you add your locust beans to any local food you're making. It gives you that heavenly taste. More. I love Iru. So the next thing I added to it was my meat stock. Then I'll give it a proper mix. I'll then allow this to cook for few minutes, let's say like 10 minutes. Then you stir up a little, stir your food. Then I added crayfish to this, blended crayfish. Guys, please don't miss your crayfish. It gives your food lovely taste. And sometimes it helps thickening your food. If your food is be watery, you can add blended crayfish. It will help thickening your food. So after I added my crayfish, I gave it a good mix. Then I went ahead and add my ugu leaf. Ugu leaf is actually called pumpkin leaf. In English, they call it pumpkin leaf, fluted pumpkin leaf. You can get this from either Asian shop, African shop, if you're not in Nigeria. This is actually very delicious and highly nutritious. Give it a proper mix when you add this to it. I don't mind vegetable. I use it as I say it. So I give it a proper mix to give me that look I want. I mix it properly. Then after I added this, all I need for this at this moment is just steam. I needed it to steam up. I don't need it to cook. All you need right now is just reduce your gas to the barest minimum just for steaming. Then I added my spinach. This vegetable is something you would like to have. This vegetable is something your husband cannot resist. This vegetable is something your boyfriend will always want to come back to you for. Try all this recipe. You will come back and thank me. After mixing, just give your finishing touch by adding little crayfish, blended crayfish to it. That is all. Your soup is ready. Your food is ready. Please don't forget to subscribe before I teach you guys how to make my delicious plantain swallow. I love this plantain swallow because it's blessed in nutrition. I chopped my plantain into 5. You can actually cut it into any comfortable size you want to remove the bark. Then I blended it. I chop it into pieces for easy blending. I blended it with, I added, that's my secret, I added little oats to it for thickening, and maybe because I love to eat good food, I added it. I added my little oats to it. Then I added little water. I blended these two together. I gave it a proper blending. It's to blend. You blend it very well. Take your time to blend this. Blend it properly. Then after blending, take out your pot. Put your pot, heat your pot up. Then add your blended plantain into the pot and stir. Stir like as if you're making either pando yam, either this is actually called amala in Yoruba. Stir it, cook it properly. Do the normal thing you should do as if you're preparing pando. This is actually good. It's way better than buying ready-made plantain flour from any shop, and this is cheaper. It's cheaper to make, it's healthier, it's better. So you can do this. It's faster. Do this. Your children can have this. The whole family can actually eat this. It's actually heavenly. The taste is nice. Do this yourself and you will actually come back and thank me. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a blessed life. Thank you. See you later. Bye.